flat.
That sucked, Dad. That was so lame.
Weren't you scared at all?
I bet better rides on Mom's lap.
What?
Right.
Son. It's in the script, guys.
Whitney does Minnie Mouse, please.
Minnie Mouse?
Whitney does Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse.
You gotta do Minnie Mouse.
I gotta wait till I get a line first. But
Yeah, Lola, if I remember correctly, Lola's got like an act and a half to go. You're gonna be waiting on that Minnie Mouse.
I got some things.
Harley Quinn? We need something nutty, something wacky, something loony.
Zilch types in the word L-O-O-N-E-Y. A classic Looney Tune cartoon fills the screen, featuring as many of our star players as possible.
Yeah, now we're talking.
You are an inspiration, but Michael Jordan now sounds like Donald Trump.
Hey, thanks for autographing that basketball for my kid. I'm a hero now.
I was happy to do it, okay? I was happy to do it.
Catch your crouches.
That was your pitch.
Sorry. Okay? Sorry. Okay? Where are we at?
You took a good cut.
Tough pitch, a very tough pitch.
That was a strikeout, but it was a very good-looking strikeout.
I mean, that was one of the best strikeouts I've ever seen. I just look awful when I strike out.
Is this me?
Steve, you get to sound like Rosie O'Donnell.
Does she have like a voice? Does she have a...
Oh, I think so. Guys,
It's like Gilbert
We're
Gottfried.
gonna find out together.
with more bass.
A sweaty, disheveled-looking heck. A combination of... Please.
Johnny is now Christopher Walken.
Oh, shit.
oh, okay. I feel like there are a lot of people that can do this, and I'll try it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about, Mike. If I irritate you, just tell me. You got a problem? I want to hear about
Like, got a problem.
it. You do?
This is so bad. Someone do a walk-in and I'll copy you. Who has a good?
Got a problem.
It's like,
I get it. You go. Oh, there you go.
I've never heard just put weird emphasis on
That's what I'm talking about.
Another tough day for Michael Jordan.
Wow.
Here's Jim Rome to tell you about it.
Thanks, Fred. At Barron's Field this afternoon, Michael Jordan went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. You sound like Edith Walker. He brings his batting average down 2 to 14.
Chappie, these 5 little guys want to kidnap us and force us to work in their theme park in outer space. See, Africa.
take a moment just to apologize to people in South Africa. We know it's not just chat.
I don't know that too.
I'm right here, baby. Are you watching this thing on TV? About the NBA?
Yeah, I can't believe it! It looks like a retired just in time!
Check out Muggsy Bogues and Larry Johnson at the Hive last night.
I really didn't know that I would have more than one line.
There's POV, we see cheerleaders all turn around, bend over, and flip their skirts up, revealing "We love you, Mike."
What? Not happening.
Written on their bloomers.
Oh, they took that out the movie.
The reveal, this is written by an insanely misogynistic 85-year-old man. Meep norp shmorp, shmeep norp shmeep shmorp, shmorp shmorp, panorp padoop, shmeep shmorp panorp meep norp, morp morp morp.
Guys, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. This has been the end of part 1 of our Space Jam Raid. We're going to do this again next month. You guys are more than welcome to come back to finish out the script.
If I don't get to do Lola, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
No, come back. We're going to do part 2 next month at the next HyperDrive. thank you so much for watching the Space HyperDrive, and thank you for all your contributions and to help support the channel, and just for being you guys. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Really quick, before we get into it, we got a giveaway to do. We hit another goal. Remember, every $500 raise, we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to go to the wheel. So, get active. Do we have a winner yet?
Nope.
Great, get active in the chat and see what you won. Boop, 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 boop. If it's the Corsair headset, I got to spin again. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, Corsair mouse, dude. You gotta get Corsair mouse. Who won? Who won this bad boy? We'll find out that winner in just 1 second. Yay! Woo! But you're gonna win a Corsair mouse. Haywood! Haywood! Awesome, man. Awesome. Anyways, guys, we're going to go into part 2 of the Space Jam script read. And let's just jump right into it. Let's go ahead and everyone really quick introduce yourself.
Starting with me.
Yeah.
I'm Emma Fife. You guys know me. I do lots of stuff here at this channel. I was just on the Guardians of the Galaxy RPG. Thanks so much for hanging out. You guys are awesome.
Woo!
Yay!
Yeah. What's up, man?
Greetings, Earthling. Sorry. My name is Michael Maxwell from the Jack of All Nerds Show. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fun to be here.
Thank
you.
I'm Jay Washington, one of the co-hosts of the Trusty Psychic podcast, and just a regular black nerd.
There you go.
It's also, it was your birthday.
It was my birthday. Thank you.
I'm Adam Levick. You guys know me from all the stuff I do on HyperRPG. I'm narrating this bad boy today.
Woo!
Yeah. I'm Danny Fernandez. Thank you, everyone that tuned in to the Guardians of the Galaxy RPG that we had an hour ago, and we're still going. Yeah, what else? I'm also a host here on Vanquished, so yeah.
I'm Robin Reed, and I just got called today.
I called her. You guys, this is actually...
I don't know where I am.
No, Robin is an amazing voice actor, and she's also my voice coach, my voice acting coach. So she's got the goods right here. So thank you so much for joining us at the last minute. Thank you.
Hi, I'm David. You guys all know me from all the times I've read Space Jam.
Yeah!
I was going to say, is this like a thing you do on the internet?
Nope.
That's what
Just every month.
All he does is Space Jam reads.
Depending on how successful this is, I'm kind of hoping this becomes my thing.
All right, guys. Well, let's get into this damn thing. We're starting. I don't know where we ended off. Somewhere in the middle, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we like Michael Jordan has just been introduced to the Looney Tunes, and we are about to meet Lola Bunny, I believe. And remember that you guys can affect the reading as well. Every $25, you can just say the person you want to change a voice, and we'll change the voice to whatever you want to read as. Keep it classy. If it's inappropriate, we'll say no and change it to something else.
The only asterisk is that I will not be affected by this since I'm the narrator. Otherwise, we will never get through this goddamn script.
Yeah, exactly.
So we need to try to get through this as fast as we can, also making it as entertaining as we can as well. So with that being said,
here we go.
Danny and I are going to share a few pages. Here we go. Scene 85, exterior, green, real world, same time. Stan gets off his knees and starts shaking Bill Murray by the shoulders.
Where is he?
The golf gods took him.
Oh, sorry. I'm
We've
already fucking this up.
failed.
Already failing this. Larry Bird picks up Michael's golf shoe. The only thing that didn't make it down the hole.
Well, he left his shoe behind.
Freud said, when you leave something behind, it means you want to come back.
I don't care if he comes back. Let's go into my trophy case.
So Larry.
Give me that.
Stan grabs Michael's shoe. Interior courtroom, cartoon world. Jesus Christ. The screen is black. We hear the sounds of sawing, hammering, etc. The light comes on and we see a courtroom has been built. Bugs becomes a compassionate defense attorney. He will also play the hostile female prosecuting attorney and the judge. The rest of the Looney Tunes become the jury and the audience. Bugs.
We're not doing the voices that we had last time.
No, you're brand new.
Just do whatever you want until someone changes it.
Now, isn't it true that you're a very talented basketball player?
I used to be, yes, but...
Oh, sorry.
You took that wrong.
Bugs whips around to Michael's other side, changing clothes as he goes, and becomes a hostile female prosecutor.
And isn't it true that you have been known to go out at night and perform death-defying slam dunks in the face of helpless victims in cities all across America?
Prosecutor Bug shows a bunch of photos of Michael dunking over various opponents. The jury gasps.
Yes, but I was playing basketball.
So you admit to playing basketball?
Of course, I played basketball.
Well, it's just that you're a baseball player now. A basketball player, huh? And what, may I ask, is the alleged baseball player's batting average? No objection! Overruled! The witness must answer the question. Speak up, I didn't hear you. This really reads well.
Yeah, this is a fantastic scene. That point 200. I don't know. I think that's baseball speak.
Oh.
Point 200 baseball speak. Very impressive. If you're bowling, ever strike out in a baseball game? Yes or no?
Of course.
Ever strike out in a basketball game?
No, but you can't.
Oh, Sylvester.
I think so. He's a bird.
Ever foul anybody?
Sometimes you have to foul.
Oh, so you did it intentionally.
String him up!
Suddenly, a train comes crashing through the wall, narrowly missing Michael. Daffy, dressed in orange prison garb, and dragging a ball and chain, is thrown at Michael's feet.
I didn't kill my wife. I am innocent. I am a doctor. It was a one-armed man who did it, and I'm going to find him if it's the last thing I do.
Applause is heard as the camera pulls back to reveal we are in an auditorium. Taz comes out and gives Daffy an Oscar.
I would like to thank the Academy.
You guys are nuts.
Correction, we're Looney Tunes.
And as such are the exclusive properties and trademarks of Warner Brothers, Inc.
We're whacked, cracked, bonkers.
We could have omitted that line for this.
Yeah. We're around the bend, certifiable, out to lunch. That's why they call us Looney Tunes.
The Looney Tunes characters start singing.
What? This was not in the thing.
We're the Looney Tunes, baby, and we never give up.
There follows a high energy song and dance number, which propels Michael into a music video of Looney Tunes Cart Life.
Just a
Cartoon
recap,
line.
this
Oh,
is
it's cut off.
the original script.
Yeah.
the first script.
Suddenly, Michael is streaking through a carrot patch with Bugs Bunny while Elmer Fudd chases after them with blazing shotgun.
Oh, sorry. We can't help what we are. It ain't our fault, Doc. We always go too far. Yikes.
Suddenly, an anxious Michael finds himself on a surfboard riding a humongous wave. Sylvester, wearing Ray-Bans and surfer gear, hangs 10 beside him.
Just because we make some waves, do we really have to be turned into slaves?
Suddenly, Michael finds himself flying. Yes, actually flapping his arms next to Daffy at the head of a wedge of migrating ducks as they're silhouetted against the moon.
Okay, sometimes we're a little rude. What's the matter, Buster? Never heard of altitude?
Suddenly, Michael falls and finds himself sitting on a swinging perch inside a birdcage, with Tweety fluttering around his head.
Mickey, Snow White, that Bambi thing. If a cartoon ain't loony, it ain't got that swing.
Wow.
What is this scene? You guys, somebody was paid to write this script.
Sylvester crashes into the cage, arms outspread, causing Michael to swing right over the bar of his perch. He gets cut off.
Goes flying.
Okay, he goes flying in.
Rick from Rick and Morty for Matt.
All right, you got it. You got it.
Middle of Arizona desert. He pulls himself to his feet, looks around. Off in the distance, he can see a dust cloud coming closer and closer. It reveals itself as Roadrunner, who sprints up to Mike, hands him a baton as if they're in a relay race. Michael takes off running, chased by Wile E. Coyote. Suddenly, Bugs is running in the lane beside him, also with baton.
Don't leave us alone in the dark, way out in outer space, slaving on a theme park.
Porky appears on his other side, also with a baton.
We're not asking for the moon. We just need you to save us from these goons.
They run into a dark tunnel and emerge. Back in the courthouse, Bugs, Porky's, and Michael's batons have become microphones. The rest of the Looney Tunes characters are playing musical instruments.
Fly us, stretch us, blow us up. We're the Looney Tunes, baby, and we'll never give up. Suffering subject. Something like that.
Oh, come on, Mike, join in.
Michael starts to tentatively dance and sing along with them.
No, he wouldn't do. This is.
Michael.
We're the Looney Tunes, baby.
The Looney Tunes characters stop singing as Michael's off-key voice completes the song.
And we never give up.
Perfect pitch, Doc.
Courtroom. Crash. The 5 Monstars crash through the wall. Holes that are outlines of Monstars change, getting gradually larger as each one comes through. They laugh contemptuously at Michael. He stares in amazement at them.
Who are these guys?
Hey, remember the tiny aliens I told you about?
Oh.
You heard of the dream team? Well, we're the mean team. Wussy man. We're the Monstars. Let's see what you got. Jump.
Are Are you drunk?
Burp.
Yeah, I'm Rick. I'm Rick.
No, I know. Yeah.
I'm always drunk.
Zilch fires a basketball at Michael's head. He just manages to catch it, then fires it back.
I don't play basketball anymore.
I don't play basketball anymore.
The aliens laugh.
Maybe you're chicken, huh?
I resemble that remark. Who are you calling? Oh no, that is your last.
Who are you calling
It's
chicken?
Zilch goes right up to Michael. His hand engulfs Michael and crashes him into a basketball. He tosses the
Ding.
the Michael ball back and forth to the others, Globetrotter style. Then Zilch slam dunks him. The Michael ball bounces off the wall and reforms into his human form.
Michael got a real annoyed.
Okay, Michael's got a real annoyed
look on his face.
Michael's got a real annoyed look on his face.
Hey, everybody! Look at your hero now!
The aliens laugh. Michael's eyes narrow.
You guys are making a big mistake.
Yeah, there's a new breed of player out here now. You're all washed up, Baldy.
Baldy?
The aliens start to leave. Tweety blocks their way.
He's not washed up. Michael's the greatest ever.
Zilch swats Tweety across the room. The alien exits the courtroom. Michael walks over and helps Tweety up.
You okay?
You're not scared of them, are you, Michael?
Angle on Michael. A look of fierce determination comes over his face. He looks at all the characters. Michael's POV. There's a pleading look on all their faces, yet behind the pleading, there is hope. Back to scene. Michael gives us a confident smile.
Let's play some basketball.
A cheer goes up from the characters.
Scene omitted.
Thank God. Thank God.
Let me just find my place really quick. Okay, never mind.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You can.
Interior hospital quarter day. Ewing, Johnson, Bradley, and
Bogues.
dressed in skimpy hospital gowns, are walking abreast down a corridor, following a growing army of nurses and doctors. Who's the doctor?
Just a few more tests, gentlemen, and we'll be done for the day.
Man, I've been MRI'd, EKG'd, X-rayed, laser beamed.
Blood tested, urine tested, drug tested, stress tested.
And they still can't find anything wrong with us.
Hey,
They all look at each other, hope dawning.
hey, maybe there is nothing wrong with us.
That's right, see? Maybe it's all in our heads.
At that moment, Ewing, Johnson, and Bradley smash their foreheads against a low beam and crumble to the floor. 5 foot 3 inch Bogues keeps walking, oblivious.
Yeah, we're fine. It's just some psychosomatic deal or something to do with the moon or the alignment of the planets. Say, what sign are you, Larry?
Exterior schoolyard day. A bunch of teenagers playing basketball look up in awe at the sight of Charles approaching.
Can I play with you all?
It's Charles Barkley. If you want, Mr. Barkley.
Game! Charles is on defense, trying to guard one of the kids. He trips over his own foot and falls on his butt. The kid blows by him and scores. Charles gets up and lumbers down court on offense. He calls for the ball. They pass it into him. He fumbles it like a hot potato, grabs it, starts to shoot, and gets his shot blocked by a girl.
You're not Charles Barkley. You're just some lame ass who looks like that.
That is what it says.
So you think in Space Jam they said lame ass? Okay.
It's in the script.
You're just some dickwad.
Interior doctor's office day. Larry Johnson in front of doctor number 1.
And then all of a sudden it started jumping around inside me.
He jumps around, clumsily trying to demonstrate what happened.
I see.
And then it climbed up my back and into my brain.
He does another goofy-looking move as the doctor continues to nod and write on his pad. Interior medical clinic office day. As the NBA players are being tested by the doctor, blood pressure, eye exam, etc. Interior seance room day. The 5 NBA players sit around a circle, holding hands. A female seer sits with them.
I see aliens. Little aliens from outer space.
The 5 NBA players sneak uneasy glances at each other.
They force their way inside your bodies.
The players shake their heads in disbelief.
They need your talent to defeat Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes in a basketball game.
That's it?
They all start to get up. They're not even listening anymore.
I also see Michael Jordan getting sucked down a golf hole by furry creatures.
Come on, Morty, we're out of here.
Come on, Larry, let's go check out that acupuncture guy.
The players look at each other askance. A sconce. Sorry. Medical office day.
Askance.
Medical office day. A female doctor addresses the NBA players.
We believe you may be suffering from a psychotic disorder known as shared hypochondriasis. Yep.
Yeah.
Simply put, one of you is suffering from a delusion, and the rest of you have been convinced that you're suffering from the same disease.
So, who's the one who's really sick?
Everyone's gaze gravitates to Larry Johnson.
Don't be looking at me. You're the one who got it first.
Yeah, maybe you should be quarantined, Larry, if that's your real name.
This is worse than Alien 3.
Interior church day. Charles Barkley knees in a pew at the back of an empty church.
I know my talent's a gift from you, Lord. And you can take it back anytime you want. But if you just let me have it back, I promise I'll never swear again. I'll be a role model to young black kids, too. I'll never get another technical. I'll never talk trash. I'll never go out with Madonna again, but maybe Dennis Rodman.
Exterior golf course green day. Sand is in a hole he has dug at the site where Michael disappeared. He's huffing and puffing, shoveling out dirt. A curious golfer peers down at Stan, who looks crazed.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm fixing a divot. You got a problem with that?
The golfer backs away in fear. Interior gym, cartoon world, evening. Michael is still dressed in his golf clothes and one shoe. Bugs, Daffy, Elmer, Porky, and Yosemite are in the stands dressed in their basketball uniforms.
Let's see what we have in the way of talent.
Bugs blows a whistle.
Basketball drill.
The characters get up. Michael tosses out a few basketballs, and they all begin to dribble and shoot. It's pandemonium. Porky dribbles from one end of the court to the other, then back again, and then passes out, exhausted. Yosemite takes 2 balls and tosses them into the air. He then takes out his guns and shoots them both like a skeet shoot. The balls fly over the gym like popped balloons. Bugs throws a pass to Daffy. It hits Daffy in the face. Daffy's bill spins around his head like a roulette wheel. It finally stops at the back of his head. Daffy adjusts it. Michael's seen enough.
Okay, enough. That's enough. Hold it.
The activity stops.
Okay, what have we got in the way of speed?
Suddenly, the doors pop open. Roadrunner enters and whips around the room like a lightning bolt. Wile E. Coyote jumps on the Acme rocket and chases Roadrunner out of the gym into a cloud of dust.
Has anyone here ever played basketball before?
Michael looks at the ragtag group of characters. They hang their heads in shame.
I'll try out for the team.
Michael and Bugs turn and see Lola Bunny walking onto the sidelines.
Who's that?
The rabbit of my dreams. Muscle of steel, fur as soft as silk, brave as a lion, sweet as the sweetest honeybee. I love her. I love her.
Buzz kneels over in a dead faint. Michael douses Bugs with a bucket of water, reviving him.
What's her name?
How do I know? I've never seen her before in my life.
My name is Lola Bunny.
She retrieves the ball, sinks a reverse layup, and then a left-handed hook, a turnaround jumper, and a long three-pointer from the deep corner.
Nice shooting. Let me show you what I can do, doll.
Lola's eyes narrow at the word doll. Bugs dribbles towards Lola, takes flight, passes the ball from one hand to the other, around his back, between his legs. It's starting to look like the greatest, most intricate hot dog slam dunk in history when Lola jumps up and blocks Bugs' shot. Bugs lands on the ground, his body completely tied a knot around the ball.
Don't ever call me doll.
Check.
Very smooth.
Yeah, I think she's hot for me.
Obviously.
So, what do you think of our team?
I think you better pack your bags for more on Mountain.
We're that bad?
Well, maybe if you really, really worked your butts off, you'd get a chance.
Pile it on. Crack the whip. We'll do whatever you say.
Okay, let's run some drills.
Michael takes a step and his cleat gets stuck in the floor.
Can anybody loan me a pair of sneakers?
All the Looney Tunes characters look down at their feet in embarrassment.
Sneakers?
Michael looks down and sees Daffy's webbed feet, Foghorn and Tweety's claws, Porky's trotters, Yosemite Sam's cowboy boots, whatever the Tasmanian devil has for appendages, and Sylvester and Bugs' paws.
Somebody's got to have to get my basketball stuff. There's a gym back in my closet. Oh, you've got to get it in North Carolina shorts, too.
Your shorts from college, Doc?
Yeah, it's a superstition. I wore them under my Chicago Bulls uniform for my whole career.
The Looney Tunes all hold their noses. They're grossed out.
Hey, I wash them after every game.
Whoa. Somebody changed my voice.
Lola Bunny now sounds like Zach.
Sounds like Zach.
Okay. Okay. Next.
Exterior golf course,
Thank you.
night.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's
Oh no, you still need this?
Oh, no.
Just
Okay, yeah. Should be fine. Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Stan is digging. Big hole now. Behind him, Bugs and Daffy burrow along. Suddenly, their heads pop up behind Stan. They pull out a map, look around, then continue their burrowing, unseen by Stan. Exterior, Michael Jordan Street, night. Burrowing under the streets, knocking over mailboxes, picket fences, Daffy and Bugs arguing voiceover. Turn left. Oh, sorry.
Turn left. No, it's to the right. We're arguing.
Look, Buster, I may be a duck, but I have a carrier pigeon's unerring sense of direction.
Daffy burrows off to one side. Black screen. A match lights. Reveal Daffy face to face with a snarling Charles.
Uh-oh.
Charles snarls. A snarl blows out the match. Scuffle noises as we. Exterior yard, same time. Charles's doghouse vibrates with the scuffling. Interior Michael Jordan's house. Front door, night. Knock on the door. Bugs enters frame and opens it. Reveals Daffy. A mess. Collapses.
Shh, you'll wake everybody up.
Interior upstairs hallway, night. Daffy and Bugs make their way down the hallway, opening doors as they go. Interior Jasmine's room, night. Door opens. Jasmine wakes up and sees Bugs' shadow on the wall. As she turns to the door, Bugs and Daffy have disappeared. 99 through 102 are omitted. 103 interior. Michael Jordan's trophy room, night. Bugs and Daffy rifle through Michael's things, stuffing shoes and socks, etc. into a gym bag. Jasmine sticks her head in, watches for a moment, then leaves.
Okay, all we need are his shorts.
Daffy opens a closet. Charles is there with the shorts in his mouth, snarling ferociously. Daffy slams the door shut, then turns back to Bugs, sheepishly.
I think I found them.
The door suddenly crashes off its hinges onto Daffy, revealing Charles, who approaches Bugs menacingly, the shorts still in his mouth. Daffy squeezes out from under the door and joins Bugs.
I'm right behind you, pal.
Interior, Jeffrey and Marcus's room, night. Jasmine comes in and shakes the boys.
There's cartoons in Daddy's room.
Interior, Michael's trophy room, night. Bugs and Daffy, still backing away from Charles, are hanging hams and other enticements in front of the dog to try and distract him. Angle on doorway. The kids, Jeffrey, Marcus, and Jasmine, are standing there in their pajamas, rubbing their eyes. They peek into the room, then, hiding behind the door. They can't believe their eyes. Interior trophy room, same time. A full-course dinner, complete with candelabra, is lowered 2 feet in front of Charles. Charles gives it a look of interest. He moves towards the dinner. The dinner moves back.
What?
Charles goes back to his position. Bugs
You're
and
trying to
Daffy
bait him with a candlelight dinner?
A snarling bulldog with a candlelight dinner.
Okay, Dan is now Vegeta.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Marcus whistles at Charles, then goes over and grabs the shorts from Charles's mouth.
Bad dog.
Charles wags his tail and meekly goes to Jasmine and Jeffrey.
That's the last time I'm ever working with dogs and children.
Is this what you want?
Thanks, Doc.
Bugs puts the shorts in Michael's gym bag.
Where you going?
The Looney Tunes have a big basketball game coming up, and your dad begged us to let him play on our team.
Dad's gonna play basketball again. All right.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Well, wait, it's omitted.
I broke into your home.
It's grand larceny.
I guess this is it, Mike.
I don't know where you are, but you obviously preferred to spend time with me. I'm gonna lose my job, and that's not important. What's a guy like me doing in sports anyway? I couldn't even make it in my high school cheerleading squad. They wouldn't even let me be the mascot. The mascot was a weasel. Too realistic, they said.
Oh my god.
Stan's maudlin soliloquy is interrupted by the sound of whistling in the distance. It sounds like marching soldiers whistling the theme from Bridge Over the River Kwai. He looks up and sees Bugs and Daffy carrying Michael's gym bag.
You better hope this Jordan character still knows how to play hoops.
Back to Stan, reacting to what he's seen and heard. Stan watches Bugs and Daffy disappear down a hole. Stan gets up and follows too. This is omitted. Interior cartoon world. Stan comes down hallway. Basketball sounds in distance. A door opens up ahead. Stan opens it and peers in. Amazement at Interior Cartoon World Gym Day. Elmer is handing out team jerseys to the Looney Tunes.
What's the name of our team?
We don't exactly have a name.
Elmer holds up one of the team's jerseys. Where the name should be is insert name, team name here.
We've got to have a name.
Porky stands up.
I got one. How about the pigs?
I was thinking of something a little tougher than that.
How about the wild pigs? I got the perfect name. The ducks.
Come on, what kind of Mickey Mouse organization would name their team the Ducks?
Oh. Porky raises his hand.
This isn't another pig name, is it?
No. How about the hogs?
The lights dim. Michael appears on the court wearing his shorts and shoes and dribbling a basketball.
Let's see if I remember how to do this.
Michael dribbles the length of the court, takes off at the free throw line, and dunks with authority. He retrieves the ball and proceeds to make an amazing series of shots. The Looney Tunes characters watch in awe. Michael hears sounds of clapping. He turns around to see Stan.
What are you doing here, you weakling Kakarot?
Stan trots over, opening his arms wide to embrace Michael.
Michael? Is it really you? Thank God you're all right.
Don't hug me, Kakarot. What are you doing here?
Take you back. You got baseball practice.
I can't right now, you weakling. I'm helping my friends put together a basketball team.
Stan picks up a basketball, starts dribbling it madly.
So let me help you, okay? I may not be very tall, but I'm slow. I can fill up a lot of space in the paint. Just tell me what you want me to do, okay? I can set a pick, take a chart, sweep the boards.
Sweep the floor is more like it, Buster.
Michael watches as Stan bounces the ball off his foot.
I'll come off the bench if you want. Give the team a lift. I can sacrifice my body. Okay? You know, dive for loose balls, start a fight with other team's best player. You name it. What do you want me to do?
Michael leads Stan over to the bench, where Granny is seated.
Take a seat, servant woman.
Oh my God, Logan. You're so aggressive, Michael.
Michael walks away. Stan sits down next to Granny and other loser teams.
Let's go, team. Somebody gets injured, we can see a lot of minutes.
I'm a cheerleader.
113 a minute through 120s. Interior psychiatrist's office day. An elderly psychiatrist holding a notebook questions Muggsy Bogues, who's lying on a nearby couch.
Hey, tell me, Muggsy, what is your earliest memory?
I suppose it's my mama telling me to go out and play.
Very interesting. Because now you're refusing to go out and play basketball, aren't you?
What are you saying? That I'm trying to disobey my mama?
I didn't say that. You did, Muggsy.
Muggsy looks confused.
Now, tell me, when did you first start wearing women's clothes?
Larry Johnson is now lying on the couch.
That was just for a shoe commercial a couple of years ago. They dressed me up like I was my grandmother or something.
Did you enjoy that, Larry? Did you think you'd be more comfortable playing basketball?
This was not in the film.
let me finish this critiquing, okay?
Sorry.
Did you enjoy that, Larry? Did you think you'd be more comfortable playing basketball dressed like a woman?
Why would I want to play ball in women's clothes?
Why don't you tell me, Larry?
Johnson fumes.
Now, are there any other areas besides basketball where you find yourself unable to perform?
Patrick Ewing, Patrick Ewing sits up from the couch and scowls at the shrink.
No, there aren't. Is there anything else you'd like to know about?
Tell me about your dreams.
Charles Barkley is now lying on the couch. He's in a cold sweat, reliving it, choking up.
And this girl, about 5'0", to block my shot. And when did you first start having this dream? It wasn't a dream. It happened.
Exterior forum day. Workmen dressed in the protection suits from the outbreak finish boarding up an entrance. They step back. The foreman speaks into a walkie-talkie, looking up at helicopters flying overhead. The forum is covered with a vast, black, parachute-shaped tarpaulin, as if it were being sealed for fumigation.
All entrances sealed off, tight as a drum. Nothing's getting in or out.
Exterior forum parking lot. Continuous action as the NBA commissioner faces a media horde.
I wish I had better news to report. This was the hardest decision I've ever had to make as commissioner. After meeting with the team owners, I've decided that until we can guarantee the health and safety of our NBA players, that there will be no more basketball this season.
Interior Swaghammer's lair, same time, watching commissioner on his TV.
Oh, No more NBA. What a shame.
Exterior Cartoon Stadium, evening. The parking lot is full of cartoon cars. A long line of characters wait to get into the stadium. The stadium marquee reads, "Tonight, the ultimate game." Oh my god.
Dun, dun, dun,
Interior Cartoon Stadium, same time. The Looney Tunes musical theme starts playing.
And now, introducing, for the first time, our home team. Let's hear it for the Toon Squad!
The crowd goes wild!
The starting lineup, the Tasmanian Devil!
The Tasmanian Devil enters, the crowd cheers. He does one of his twirling hurricane moves. The crowd loves it.
Daffy Duck!
Daffy enters, the crowd goes silent except for one duck, Daffy's mom, who cheers him on.
I'm available for endorsements. Shoes, soft drinks, fast food. I'll sell anything.
Lola Bunny!
Lola enters, the crowd goes wild.
I'll do my talking on the court. Don't fuck it up, Matt.
Oh, it's too real.
Bugs Bunny!
Bugs burrows across the court and pops out of a hole. The crowd goes wild.
And the player coach of the Looney Tunes, Michael Jordan!
Michael enters and the cheers blow the roof off the stadium. Literally. When the roof is back in place, the action continues. Michael addresses the team, trying to pump them up.
So, are we ready to go out and have some fun?
Ready to take it to the rack, Jack.
I pity the fool that has to guard me. I pity the fool.
Those putty tots will wish they'd never been born.
We're gonna steamroll them, Doc. Hit and run. They're gonna look like roadkill. We're gonna toast them, roast them, shake and bake them. Their own mothers won't even recognize them. I'm good at trash talk.
Suddenly, the gym starts to shake. The crowd is silenced.
Introducing the challengers for the ultimate game, the Monsters!
Angle and sidelines, visitors ramp. The aliens look even more mammoth and ominous than before. Sashay their way into the court. Sashay. Thank you, Mom. They act like a gang entering enemy territory, proudly and confidently wearing their team colors. As they bounce the ball, the floor cracks and splits, separating Bugs and Michael. Daffy zips it up. The whistle blows. Everybody looks over at the referee, Marvin, the Martian. Bugs, Daffy, the Tasmanian Devil, and Lola are in position for the opening jump ball. The Monstars are in their positions. The crowd cheers. Marvin looks at Zilch and Michael, who are getting ready for the jump ball. Zilch leans down to Marvin.
You make any bad calls against my team, you're gonna be cleaning toilets on Moron Mountain for the rest of your life, Morty.
Marvin blows the whistle and tosses the ball in the air. The game begins. Michael and Zilch jump. Michael tips the ball to Bugs.
I got it. I got the ball.
Bugs stands there holding the ball. He doesn't seem to know what to do with it.
Oh no!
Bugs' POV. The Monstars charge him.
Nada.
Nada runs Bugs over and steals the ball. Bugs is hammered into the court. Back to scene. Everybody on our team except Michael and Lola has frozen up. Nada runs the length of the court and slam dunks it. Angle and scoreboard. Monstars 2, Looney Tunes 0. Back to scene.
Time!
Marvin blows his whistle. Michael gathers his team together. Bugs approaches, a bit shaken.
Did we lose?
It's 2-0.
Oh, close game.
Are you okay, you weakling?
Bugs takes a big gulp.
Fine.
Looks around the huddle.
Where's Daffy?
They all turn and look over at Monstar huddle. Daffy stares up at the 5, frowning faces at the Monstars.
I love you guys. I love the way you play. Ever since I was a kid, I've dreamed of being a Monstar. Can I play with you guys?
The Monstars glare at him.
Anyone for tennis?
Daffy is unceremoniously booted across the court, back to Looney Tunes huddle, where he shrugs guiltily at his teammates.
What's everyone looking at me for? I was just trying to steal their plays.
Toon Squad, buzzer, they take the court. The game resumes. Daffy inbounds to Michael. Michael dribbles down court, around Null, around Void. He finds an opening, drives, good for 2. The Monstars get the ball. They make their move. Steal by Jordan. Jordan with a behind-the-back pass to the Tasmanian Devil. A montage as the Monstars score big. The Toons are getting murdered. Angle on scoreboard. Monstars 64, Looney Tunes 18. Jeez. The clock ticks down to 0. Wow. End of the first half. Interior stadium hallway, continuous action. As Michael and the dejected Toon Squad head for their locker room.
Come on, on, you weaklings! Keep your heads up! We got a whole other half to play, damn it, Kakarot!
Zippity-doo-dah, I can't wait.
More on mountain, here we come.
Stan, noting the Toon Squad's low spirits, turns around and follows the celebrating Monstars towards their locker room. He slips inside without them noticing. Interior Monstars locker room. The celebrating Monstars troop inside. They're high-fiving, forearm shivering, headbutting one another in the lockers as they reprise their monster rap.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. Yo, little Bugs Bunny thought he was funny.
Challenge us to a game you didn't think we could play.
But we can't be beat because we know how to cheat. We stole our talent from the NBA.
We're here to break the rules and make them look like idiots.
So hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Idiots doesn't rhyme with rules, Morty.
Oh, sorry. You smell something?
They head towards the lockers. Still sniffing, Zilch's face peers into a locker. Another ankle. The locker door flies open, revealing Stan huddled in massive jockstraps and uniforms.
You guys are good. Ever think of making a record?
Interior, Looney Tunes locker room. The team looks dejected.
Look, I know we're down, you stupid weaklings. I've been in this situation before. I know it looks bad, but I'm the Prince of all Saiyans, goddammit! But we just have to regroup, can do it!
Behind them, the door opens, revealing a bruised, smoldering Stan.
Look, somebody mistook Stan for a charcoal briquette.
It's the Monstars. They stole the talent from the NBA players.
So that's what happened to those stupid idiot weakling humans.
The team is ready to throw in the towel.
I think we should just quit, forfeit.
Michael gets up and confronts the team. For the first time, we see the competitive fire that makes him such a great champion.
Don't forget, guys. Don't forget, you guys can donate to have any of us change our voices to anything you want us to read as. Keep it classy, though. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Listen up, Earthlings. I didn't get dragged down here to get my butt whipped by a bunch of butt-ugly monstars. I ain't going out like that. We're letting them push us around. We've got to fight back. We've got to take it to them. Okay? Again, I am the Prince of all Saiyans once again. We've got to get right in their face. Now, what do you say? Are you with me?
As Michael's impassioned speech ends, we pan over to the Looney Tunes who are all asleep, snoring. We hear the sound of a faucet. Water going into a plastic bottle. Pull back to show Bugs writing something on the side of the bottle with magic marker.
Finished? Great speech, Doc, but didn't you forget something?
Huh?
Your secret stuff.
Bugs hands the water bottle to Michael. He's written Michael's secret stuff on it. Bugs downs some of the water and immediately bulks up like Popeye.
Play along. Stop hogging it, Mike. We're your teammates.
The characters all gaze reproachfully at Michael. Lola takes a drink.
You wouldn't hold out on us, would you?
Playing along.
No, I just didn't think you'd need it. You guys are all so tough and competitive, you weaklings.
We're also chicken, son. We need it bad.
Takes a sip.
I feel better already.
Tries to grab it, but misses.
I'll take some.
Foghorn passes it to Pepe Le Pew, who takes a sip and passes it to Daffy. He's not too sure.
You know, this goes against everything they teach you in health class.
You want to win or not, you stupid bird?
Bottoms up.
Daffy drinks. He is revitalized. He passes it to the others, who drink up and feel better.
How about me?
He tries to grab the bottle, but misses again.
What do you say we go out there and kick a little alien butt?
The team cheers and starts to run out of the locker room. As they leave, the bottle is thrown into the air. Someone grabs it. Stan grabs it. Empty. He pours out the last drop into his mouth. He feels good and walks out. Whatever floats his boat. Interior Stadium, center court, later. The Looney Tunes take out the ball. The crowd cheers. Michael tips it back to Bugs. Bugs gets the ball. He looks around. He seems a bit confused. A little momentary lapse. Then he starts to attack. Bugs' point of view. The aliens charge towards him. Nana runs up to Bugs. Back to scene. Nana puts the pressure on Bugs. Bugs finds Lola open. Jordan with the screen. Lola down the lane. She passes to Michael without even holding. Jordan the Tasmanian Devil. Back to Michael. To Bugs. The monster's out of position. Bugs shoots. It's a good for 3.
Yeah!
All right, now. Come on. Remember. You guys have what it takes now. We can beat these guys.
Monstars with the ball. Bupkis looks for an open man. Passes to Null. Jordan steals. It's a fast break.
3 on 2.
3 on 2. Jordan takes it for 2. Series of shots of Michael doing it all. Scoring, rebounding, stealing the ball. Angle on scoreboard. Monstar 70, Looney Tunes 64. Michael under the basket. He gets the ball and slam dunks it in Zilch's face. Another angle. Suddenly a voice reverberates through the gym, stopping everyone in their tracks.
Time out!
A hush falls over the gym as all eyes are on Swackhammer entering. Swackhammer.
Why didn't you get this guy?
He quit the NBA before we got here.
He's a baseball player.
He looks like a basketball player to me. He's the one I want for Moron Mountain.
Hey, Free Willy.
Swackhammer, glaring, turns to see Michael.
You want a piece of me, you weakling? Come and get it. I'm the Prince of all Saiyans.
Monstars, 2 others.
Uh-oh.
Swackhammer, approaching Michael.
What did you have in mind?
How about we raise the stakes? If we beat you, you give us the Dragon Balls. And the guys back their talent.
I'd watch that movie.
Interesting. But what if we win? What do we get then? Will you get me Batman?
If you win, you can have Krillin here and we'll throw in Yamcha.
Oh, that's a great deal, boss.
And Doc, I don't think you want to do that.
You'll be our star attraction. You'll sign autographs all day long and play one-on-one with the paying customers. And you'll always lose, starting today.
Hold hands out.
Deal?
They shake. To Michael.
I don't think you should have done that, Doc.
I've got faith in my team. No, I don't.
You're so angry. You're so angry, Doc.
Michael and Bugs walk back to their bench as Swackhammer turns to the Monstars.
Crush them.
He walks back to the bench. The Monstars smile nervously. Mid-court, Michael dribbling down court. Suddenly, Void takes a flying leap right at Michael. At the last minute, Michael moves out of his way. Void hits Daffy and knocks him backwards with tremendous force. Follow Daffy as he's propelled a few rows up into the stands. He comes shooting up, right through a popcorn vendor's tray. Daffy spits out popcorn when he speaks.
But, Mommy, I don't want to go to school today. I want to stay home and make cookies with you.
As Daffy collapses, we see Michael hit a 3-pointer from the corner. Under the basket, a ball bounces off the rim. There's a mad scramble for the rebound. Alien elbows are flying everywhere. They're trying to get Michael, but they keep hitting Bugs.
Oh!
Bugs gets an elbow in the head.
Die!
Bugs gets an elbow in the gut. Bugs gets an elbow in the head.
In the butt.
You guys, don't forget you can pay to change anyone here's voices to another character or celebrity.
Yeah, man.
So
we all do great accents.
The game continues down court where Michael scores again. Timeout. Lola comes over to help Bugs. Although nobody's elbowing Bugs anymore, he continues reacting as if they were.
What the fuck did you do this time, Matt? Bugs, where does it hurt?
Everywhere.
She starts touching him, massaging him. He's in heaven.
That's it. Yeah, there too. Oh, don't stop.
Michael takes Bugs to the bench and sits the punch-drunk Bugs next to Daffy. Daffy is now dressed as Napoleon.
Ah, Josephine.
Back to game. Michael tosses a no-look pass to Lola's, who's guarded by Bupkis.
You can't score on me, dawg.
The fuck did you just call me?
Sorry. Oh,
Big
Jesus, I'm sorry.
mistake.
Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Lola drives the lane, spins, loses Bupkis, and slam dunks.
That's one for Bugs.
Yes, ma'am.
Series of shots. Zilch and Nada connect arms and try to clothesline Michael. Michael jumps over them, and Foghorn gets clipped. Michael passes to Taz, who punches it in the basket. Bupkis sticks his leg out. Michael jumps over it. Porky jumps over it, too. But Porky doesn't see Nada and runs right into him. Michael passes to Yosemite Sam, who hides the ball under his hat, until the Monstars go by and then throws it in the basket. Void pats a mound of dirt on the court. Michael dribbles around it. Yosemite runs by and steps on the mound. It's a landmine. It explodes. The dust clears and we see what a fucked up movie. Yosemite's skeletal remains. They remain intact for a moment, then crumble into a heap of bones on the floor.
God damn, it's some kids.
Lola tosses a no-look alley-oop pass to Michael, who slams with authority. Angle on scoreboard. The number spins as they land on Monstars 87, the Looney Tunes 84. As Lola turns back up court, Bupkis is waiting for her. He flattens her with a forearm shiver. She collapses into a heap. Michael picks her up and carries her to the bench while glowering at the Monstars. Pan 2, bench. It looks like a medical ward. All the characters are beat up, bandaged, or out cold.
Kakarot, we need a 5th player.
Michael walks down the Looney Tunes bench and considers who's left. Tweety, Sylvester, Pepe Le Pew, Le Cat, Granny, but they're all progressively more injured. From ice packs to full traction. Sitting at the end of the bench, all suited up, is Stan. His eyes desperately pleading with Michael for a chance. To Michael.
You got any more of that secret stuff? I think it's wearing off.
It didn't wear off.
Emma, as Zach, is no longer yelling at Matt, cause Matt is now talking as Gilbert Godfrey. Oh,
nice. All right. Get your ears ready. I'm getting my throat ready. Let's do this.
Yeah, no joke. It didn't wear off. It was just water.
More.
You have the special stuff in you all along, you damn idiot. It's inside you fucking weakling.
Yeah, but you got any more?
Michael shrugs and hands his bottle to Daffy, who drinks and passes it to the others.
All right.
Okay. Drink this. So this is great. Let's get back out there. You earthlings. Poldiak, you're in the center. Guard the big guy.
Stan gulps. This is the moment he's been waiting for his whole life. His chest swells. His jaw juts out.
Guard him. I'll smother him. I'll be on him like a cheap suit.
Stan tries to rip off the tearaway sweats, but only manages to tear them to shreds and then trips over them. Michael looks around, shrugs, then takes a sip from the water bottle. Another angle. Buzzer sounds. Stan scrambles to his feet and rushes over to guard Zilch at the top of the queue. Guarding Zilch closely.
You've been picking on some little ducks and rabbits. Let's see what you can do against a real man.
Zilch gets the ball, posts up, elbow Stan in the jaw as he takes it to the hoop, and then, as the final...
Indignity?
Sure. Dunks it right onto Stan's head. The action instantly goes back to the other end of the court. Dazed and rubbing his jaw, Stan struggles to catch up to his teammates. But Michael scores, and suddenly the monsters are driving on a fast break right towards Stan, who's the only thing separated from them from a sure basket. He backpedals, he holds out his arms, and Zilch runs over him like a train, followed by the other 4 monstars. Stan struggles to his feet. He's at center court, punch drunk, legs wobbly. At the other end, Michael rebounds the missed Monstar shot. Sees Stan all by himself at center court.
Stan, go!
Stan starts to stumble toward the Looney Tunes basket, looking back at Michael. Michael throws a baseball pass. Stan's POV, slow motion. The ball rises up, almost vanishes in the light, and then starts to come down towards him. It's getting bigger and bigger. At the same time, he sees all 5 monsters converging on him like a herd of wild buffalo. Back to scene.
I can't do it.
The ball drops into his hands. Stan shuts his eyes, turns, and jumps. All 5 monsters. Flattening Stan.
Stan.
You can't even see him at the bottom of the pile.
Flat
Stanley?
Like that steamroller scene, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
The ball shoots up to the top of the pile and goes through the basket. Angle on scoreboard as the numbers spin. Monstars 89, Looney Tunes 88. Time remaining 10 seconds. Under the basket, Stan is crumpled into a scrunched block.
Jesus.
Like from a trash compactor. Slowly his body reforms into its human shape. Looks at Bugs in amazement.
How'd he do that?
What are you talking about? This is Looney Tune land. Anybody could do that, Doc.
Michael looks at the scoreboard. Time remaining 10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. Thanks for telling me, Kakarot.
Stan is carried off on a stretcher with Michael walking beside him. Stands out of it.
I'm sorry, Mike.
You should be, you fucking weakling. You scored, Stan.
I did. Where is she? What does she look like?
You scored a basket, you
Jesus.
idiot. You got us within 1, man.
Amazed.
I did?
Sitting up on the stretcher.
Kiss my butt, Monstars. Yeah, you. You want a piece of me? Come on down to the X-ray room. I'll rip your lungs out and use them for underwear.
Marvin runs up to Michael.
What?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Your Airness, but if you don't find a 5th player, you're going to have to forfeit the game.
Forfeit?
Michael's face falls as his teammates look at him in despair. The stadium doors blow open and a wind sweeps across the court, blowing twigs and tumbleweeds in its wake. There's a speck in the distance coming closer. Yes, it is. The Roadrunner jumps onto the scores table and dusts his feet with the talcum powder used to dry the players' hands to his teammates.
We've only got 10 seconds. They have the ball. They have all 7 of them. We go for the steal. If we can't make the steal, we gotta foul them.
The timeout is over. Michael and his team take the floor. The Monstars have possession of the ball. Noah gets an inbound pass. He takes his time. He's trying to run out the clock. The Looney Tunes are trying to go for the steal, but to no avail. The Roadrunner speeds the length of the court and steals the ball. He passes to the Tasmanian Devil, who dives headfirst and butts the ball. It ricochets off Bugs and deflects upward. The ball is up for grabs. Angle on clock, 4 seconds, back to scene. Michael runs towards the ball, which is still floating upwards. Michael jumps towards the ball. It's as if he has rocket boosters on his feet. Angle on clock, 3 seconds. Angle on Michael. It looks like he's flying. He gets the ball and continues to fly toward the basket. All the Monstars except Zilch rise up to challenge him. It's a forest of arms and bodies blocking his way. Angle on clock, 2 seconds. Angle on Michael. Midair, he confronts his body. CGI, contorts his body. CGI, like a Looney Tune, maintaining his altitude but navigating around the Monstars' quadruple team. His arm extends out like a rubber band as he prepares to slam dunk the ball. But Zilch tears the basket support out of the floor and lifts it higher and higher, shaking it like a tree. Angle on clock, 1 second. Angle on Michael. Michael elevates even higher, switches the ball to the other hand, stretches his body to the max, and jams the ball into the basket just as the buzzer sounds. Angle on Marvin and crowd. The crowd cheers.
Game over, boys and girls.
Angle on scoreboard. Monstars 89, Looney Tunes 88. Then it changes.
No, oh, sorry.
What? Then it changes. Monstars 89, Looney Tunes 90. Back to scene. It's pandemonium. Michael and his teammates are celebrating. Lola rushes over and embraces Bugs.
Hey, other bunny. Don't suppose you still want to go out with me tonight, do you?
To camera.
Should I play hard to get?
Dude. Bugs turns back to her and plants a big kiss on her lips.
That's
Another
so
angle.
God.
The Monstars are standing in formation on the other side of the court with Swackhammer.
It's a Beyonce video?
I'm sorry, boss. We cheated as hard as we could.
Swackhammer to the Monstars.
Losers! Choke artists! Wait till I get you back to Moron Mountain. It's cyanide pies for everyone.
Turning to Michael and his squad.
All right, party's over. Get in the spaceship. I'm taking you back to Moron Mountain.
I thought we had a deal.
I lied.
Turning toward Monstars.
Put them in the ship.
To Monstars.
Why do you let this guy push you around, you weaklings?
Because, he's bigger than us.
Looks down at Swackhammer.
We used to be.
The Monstars look at each other, then start to move menacingly toward Swackhammer.
What are you doing? Put them on the ship. Are you disobeying me?
Michael and Tunes. Wincing as we hear off screen kicks and punches.
Not in the face! Not in the face!
Cut back to Monstars as Nada dropkicks Swackhammer out of the stadium into space.
That was fun.
To Monstars.
Guys, my friend's powers.
Do we have to?
We had a bet.
Led by Zilch, the Monstars turn back into their tiny selves as the purple vapor comes from each one of them, in his original voice.
Can we ask you a favor, Mr. Bunny? We don't want to go back to Moron Mountain.
We hate it up there. Can we stay here with you, please?
I don't know if you guys are loony enough. We did a whole song about it.
Loony enough? Show we are!
The aliens then start trying to be loony, singing in reprise of the
Oh
Looney Tunes song. They stick their tongues out, make funny faces, laugh artificially at each other's antics, kick each other in the butt. It's not funny at all.
Whoa, hold it!
To Marvin.
Think you can whip them into shape?
If they work real hard, they might make it to the minor leagues.
Stan and Michael exchange a glance.
Oh my God!
To characters.
What time is it?
7:50, quarter past 7.
To Michael.
You got a baseball game in 5 minutes.
Exterior Birmingham Barons Stadium, night. The stands are full of expectant fans for the home opener. Chanting.
We want Michael! We want Michael!
Juanita and the kids sit in the front row, peering into the dugout for any sign of Michael.
Where's Michael? He's not back from his other game yet. What other game?
Marcus shushes Jasmine.
You don't know where he is, Mom.
That's cheating.
Are you kids hiding something from me?
The kids innocently shake their heads. Field,
What do you think?
looking at watch.
Give it another couple of minutes.
Owner's box.
I knew I should have fired Portalock.
Suddenly, a strange green light fills the sky above the stadium, descending out as if we see alien spaceship. It hovers over home plate. A ladder comes down. Stan emerges, holding a bullhorn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jordan!
Michael comes down the ladder and runs out to right field to thunderous applause. Stan waves up to the crowd. Charles comes bounding out of the spaceship and blindsides him. Owner's box.
What the hell is that?
To owner.
Oh, wow, great publicity stunt.
Yeah, it was my idea.
Close on scoreboard. Later. Bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. The game is tied. On field as Michael comes up to bat. Jeffrey and Marcus are cheering him on.
Come on, Dad. Time to go
Back to back to Michael. The pitcher delivers. Michael swings and misses. The pitcher delivers again. Michael swings and misses. As Michael gets ready for the next pitch, he taps the plate with his bat and then sees Bugs' head popping out of the ground next to the plate.
Hey, pal, nice whiff. You should have stuck to basketball.
Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome.
Stealing the catcher's sign.
By the way, it's gonna be a curve, low and away.
Bugs disappears. Michael looks up to the stands.
Michael, I ain't cheating.
Jeffrey, he motions for his dad to open up his stands. Cut back to Michael. He smiles, then takes his position, opening up. The pitcher delivers a big breaking curveball, the same one Michael's had so much trouble with, only this time Michael swings and connects on ball as it flies out of the park for a home run. Back to Jeffrey and Marcus as they jump to their feet. As Michael rounds third base, he points to them. Dissolve 2. Interior empty gym, day. We see the 5 depressed NBA stars sitting on the bench.
Yeah, we suck.
My grandmother can play better than I do.
At least you guys are still tall. I'm nothing now. I'm just another short guy.
You got that right, Shorty.
Wow.
Wow. It's the only thing you got right.
Michael and Stan enter the gym. Stan is carrying a metal case.
So I hear you weaklings want your games back. What little games you had to begin with.
Well, that doesn't even sound like Michael. God.
Oh, if you know Michael Jordan, that is exactly him.
Oh, that's true. I saw his
him.
Hall of Fame speech, by the way, you guys, was very petty, and I enjoyed
very
it.
petty.
Very petty.
He is Captain Petty.
Okay.
Go easy on us, man.
I'm probably gonna regret this. Stan, give me the Dragon Balls.
Oh, I threw it in there.
Stan puts on flame retardant gloves and goggles, opens the case, brings out a glowing basketball, and hands it to Michael. To superstars.
You remember what this is? It's a basketball. Come on, touch it. I want you to put your hands on it.
Wow. This next live works perfectly. I ain't touching that thing. Keep it away from me.
What's the big deal, you scared weakling?
He tosses the ball to each player, each of whom suddenly twitches and contorts in a brief St. Vitus dance.
You guys want to dance or play some ball?
Michael throws a no-look pass to Bogues, who catches it.
I caught it.
Bogues starts to tentatively dribble the ball.
I could handle the rock again.
Bogues whips it past to Johnson, who catches it with one hand and then stares at it.
This looks familiar.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. Work around it.
Johnson passes to Bradley, who whips it to Ewing, who flings it to Barkley, then start getting into it. They're smiling and dribbling and running a weave down the court. Barkley finishes it with a monster jam.
I can jam. I can jam. Thank God I can jam again.
I can jump. Look at me. I got my rise. I can sky, Charles.
That's Sir Charles.
They look at each other. They've got their talents back. They start playing again. Michael smiles and starts to quietly walk out of the gym. The basketball suddenly comes bouncing towards him. Michael retrieves it.
Hey, Mike, how about a little 3-on-3? It sounds really pornographic.
Oh, no. I don't know, Charles.
Put your tongue back in your face and come get some of this. What are you, afraid? Pornographic.
God. Is anyone Ewing?
Leave the basketball player alone. He doesn't play basketball anymore.
Maybe he doesn't have it anymore?
You hear that, Michael? They don't think you can still play the game.
Michael turns to camera and smiles. To camera.
Only one way to find out.
United Center Arena, Chicago, night. Camera tilts down from Michael's retired jersey number 23 hanging in the rafters to center court, where the Bulls are being introduced for their game against the Orlando Magic, March 24th, 1995.
And that guard, making his first appearance at the United Center Arena, coming out of retirement, rejoining your Chicago Bulls, 6'6" from North Carolina, Michael Jordan!
Michael joins his teammates to a thunderous standing ovation. Stands. Bill Murray, sitting next to Larry Bird, is crying in his beer.
What's the matter, Bill?
It could have been me. Could have been me. I had a dream where I went down the golf hole. I don't know how I got through there, but then I played with the Looney Tunes and I was the ringer. But
not in this draft.
Not in this
draft. couldn't afford them.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
In this draft, it's
No,
a better idea to have a road runner.
that was like the best part.
A great big old entrance.
I know.
It was just a dream.
Because anyway, continue.
As Michael makes an unbelievable shot, freeze frame. Same scene, freeze frame, moment later. After a moment, the freeze frame rips open from the center, revealing the famous Warner Brothers Looney Tunes logo. Before Porky can finish his sentence signature exit line, he's shoved aside by the 5 aliens who've clearly been improving their act.
That's all!
Credits roll, the end! Where the fuck is Bill Murray in this
It was
script?
short. It's because Bill Murray, for me, I was like, oh, it's nowhere near over because Bill Murray hasn't, what?
Plus, his paper is very deceiving. I was like, oh, we have so much more to go. I'm like, this is the end of the basketball game.
I know. It was literally we had the paper cut in half. It was literally the same size as the first half.
Yeah.
Did we get to do a spin?
No, we didn't hit it. But I think we should just do it. I Believe I Can Fly really quick because we haven't done it as a group.
We're karaokeing it?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, ready? Should we do it from the top?
Okay.
We can do the orchestral intro if you want. Do you remember the orchestral
Who knows
intro?
the orchestral intro
baby.
to I Believe I Can Fly?
Look.
Oh wait, there's like a slow burn into it.
It's like I was born in early late July.
You know, you can
I'm glad
take
you know the
that.
lyrics.
You can do that, and we'll do the chorus.
Yeah. All right, ready together. I believe I can fly. Woo! I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I can fly. I can fly. I believe I can fly. If I just spread my wings, I can fly. I can fly. Yeah, I can fly. All there. If I just spread my wings, I can
And everyone left.
This is how we lost all the viewers.
That was great. Yeah, that's really good.
Unsubscribed.
Yeah, that was great.
And that's our Space Jam discovery.
1,000 subscribers. Did you see
It
that?
just shot up. It just
I just really would like to discuss more in depth the lack of Bill Murray in this script.
Yeah, he is unbelievable. He is gone.
He's
That's
like,
unreal.
yeah, he was in 2 scenes.
Yeah, like-
I remember very vividly as a kid the scene where he comes in and the manager of the Monstars is like, I didn't know Dan Aykroyd was in this picture.
thing? That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wait, so
no, Bill Murray is a major character in Space Jam.
Yeah,
I mean, he shows up and it's an entrance. It's
Yeah,
a
big entrance. But then he doesn't really do it. I think he passes the ball once.
Yeah. Michael over here. Michael over here. Like I
Yeah.
think he only has like 1 or 2 opportunities, and then I think when Michael finally goes for that final slam dunk, he's like, Michael, I'm open. Never mind. you
Oh
got
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Right, exactly.
Like,
I
that whole
don't
thing kinda
remember
plays out
Stan
longer.
being such a major character
Oh
in
yeah, I
Space
don't remember
Jam.
him being that much.
Can I
this
say,
morning.
I
I
remember,
feel like
yeah,
I
all that
connected
Stan
so
stuff.
much to Bill Murray because when I was playing Little League basketball, I was always like, oh, I got this, and no one
Yeah.
ever passed it to me.
Oh.
Do you guys remember the first time you saw the movie?
Space Jam?
And where you were with?
It came out in what,
Yeah, I went with
1996,
my-
I think, right?
No,
86.
96.
96. I was like, no. Yeah, I remember seeing it. I saw it in the movie theater probably. I think that was probably before our Sony theaters, which then became Lowe's theaters, and now is an AMC was open. So it would have been at just like the little Cinemark, like 3-theater place. Yeah. My parents and I was with my parents and my brother and maybe some of our neighbors. But yeah, I mean, we were into Space Jam.
Oh yeah.
I remember because being from Chicago, living in Chicago, we was talking about. I'm born and raised in Chicago, so I remember when Mike retired and they was like, he's playing baseball, and we were like, no.
I remember seeing it in El Monte, Edwards in El Monte with my Uncle Percy and my cousin Jason.
Your uncle named Percy?
I was in kindergarten. I was a baby, and I had the McDonald's Happy Meal, where it was like it was them on like a little platform. They were like puzzle pieces, and you can connect them as like puzzle pieces. Yeah. Weird how I remember that. I don't know.
I was
weird memories.
I was 9, and I like Looney Tunes and Tiny Toons. That was like my life back then.
It was.
I loved the shit out of it.
It was definitely like the
So Space
height
Jam
of
was
that.
just like.
Oh no,
a
Space
kid's
Jam
dream.
was genius for the time.
Totally.
It was amazing marketing on Warner Brothers' part.
I was gonna say, for some reason I remember the billboards really well.
Yeah.
It's like a dramatic like red
Yeah.
light. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I
I remember
think so,
seeing them and being like, this is going to be
We were
very
flooded with billboards. You couldn't go anywhere in Chicago and not see a.
That must have
a
been huge
billboard.
when that movie premiered.
It was ridiculous because again, it was showcasing Michael Jordan's first time in a movie, and then him coming back to basketball.
Right.
We were already pumped like, "Yo, Michael coming back! We got 3 rings. We finna hopefully make this return. Then we get 3 more rings." We was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna tear the city up."
Do you guys know that Space Jam's original website is still fully?
Yeah, it's like the oldest. I think it's like the oldest website.
Is it just spacejam.com?
Yeah.
Spacejam.com.
Yeah.
Is it like a super old like?
Oh, it's real
like
shitty.
a GeoCities?
It's real. Yeah, it's real bad. Yeah, it's real bad.
Wow.
It's great that they've kept it hosted and it's just fully intact. You saw the weird navigation from the 90s.
They're gonna revamp it soon when they do Space Jam 2.
With
You'll probably crash the website.
With LeBron James.
How do you guys feel about that?
Space Jam 2?
Yeah.
I feel like they should not touch that.
Yeah.
I mean, Space Jam is not like by
It's
any
not a
sense,
great
like,
movie, you guys.
But because I think what it meant to a lot of people, you know, even people who are older, but like Michael Jordan was their thing, and like Looney Tunes were your thing. I think doing a sequel, Looney Tunes have like been. They're kind of like on the low end. No one really cares about them right now, unfortunately. Which is a bummer.
Because they sell too many shirts at Walmart with them on them.
They do.
You guys remember the Warner Brothers store?
Yes!
That was the
The
shit.
Warner Brothers store was amazing. At the one at the Danbury Fair Mall where I grew up, and probably it was the same at all of them, but there were gremlins all over the store.
Yeah.
Like puppets of the gremlins.
Yeah, the Warner Brothers store was amazing.
Yeah, like you would be walking around the store going shopping, and there would just be a gremlin like watching over
Did
you.
they-
Disney store, but Warner Brothers.
Yeah, it was
did they
Disney
have
store,
like
Warner
did
Brothers.
they have like the gigantic screen that was like a ship and you could go inside of it?
Yeah,
like,
it was
they had
so
that coloring
dope.
machine.
It was the
coloring
first
machine
place
was
that got
dope.
Harry Potter merch. Like
Yeah.
the Warner Brothers store was amazing.
man.
Do you guys remember the Animaniacs theme song?
Yeah.
Oh,
Animaniacs.
That was another.
And we're zany to the max.
So just sit back and relax.
You'll laugh between the raps. We're Animaniacs. Come join the Warner Brothers
And the Warner Sister Dot.
Just before we run around the Warner movie lot. They lock us in the tower whenever we get caught. But we break loose and then run loose, and now you know the plot. We're Animaniacs. God is cute and yakko-yaks. Wacko packs away the snacks while Bill Clinton plays the sax. We're Animaniacs. We're Mickey and the brain who wants to rule the universe. We're bellies run together, Sandy whacks her with her purse. Blackness chases Mindy while Rita sings a verse. When we write a script, we had no script, I bothered to rehearse. We're Animaniacs. We have paid for play contracts. We're zany to the max and baloney in our sacks. We're Animani, totally insane.
Pinky and a brainy.
Animaniacs, those are the facts.
Thank you guys so much for coming on to read. Really quick, let's go down the line one more time. Where can everyone find you guys?
Yeah.
It's all over you.
All right. Hi, guys. David, I read Space Jam. Follow me on Twitter at David Kantrowitz. Kantrowitz. It's a name.
My Twitter handle is much shorter than yours.
All right.
I'm Robin Reed. Robin Reed VO is my non-Space Jam website. And I'm just at rreed, 2 E's, RREED.
See, gotta tell me how to spell it.
I'm at Ms. Danny Fernandez. Thank you guys for being here with us all weekend. You can catch me every Wednesday here at our Vanquished, our Valiant comic RPG. It is canon. You guys, we're going to be in the comics.
Fact.
Oh, and I'm at Ms. Danny Fernandez. Please send me all your Dragon Ball Z memes. I love them.
Any casting things,
Oh,
send it to her as well.
yes.
She's the number one casting director in Los Angeles.
Number
so
one.
just want to throw that out there. I'm just here at Adam Hlavik, doing stuff at Hyper RPG all the time, trailer reactions, movie reviews. Hyper Heroes, we had Jay on 2 weeks ago.
That's
He was
right.
a guest.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. We're talking about superhero movies and TV shows. And thank you guys so much for being
What are
here.
you doing
all day.
tomorrow, Adam?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes, tomorrow.
Thank you. Tomorrow we're doing an all-day watch-along because, we can't get enough of these fucking live streams. We're doing an all-day watch-along of Marvel's The Defenders. We're starting at 10 a.m. Danny will be here. Jay will be here.
Is it?
We're doing a whole season,
The
all 8
Defenders. It's
episodes.
only 8 episodes. We're starting at 10 a.m.
Yep.
Will there be coffee? There might be
There will be coffee
Will there
and
be
probably
coffee?
donuts and whatever else Danny wants so she doesn't murder us in the
There
morning.
might be coffee.
There
I'm
might
so
be.
excited.
or a caffeine gel. Which is
That's true.
No, I mean,
we
there
have
might be
that.
coffee being made.
Oh.
Is that?
We just roll with things here.
Oh, yeah, the people out there know.
Okay. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Mr. J Washington, MrJaywashington. You can check out the Trusty Sidekick podcast where we cover everything in the Marvel and DC TV shows and movies, everything. Me and Bobby Hill, just two regular dudes who are really big nerds and really big guys, and you're like, how does this happen?
Those are two things I love.
I'm Michael Maxwell, the host of the Jack of All Nerds Show. You can go to our website, jackofallnerdshow.com. Don't go to Jack Off All Nerds Show.
Oh, no.
That's a very different site.
That's a whole nother show.
Very different site. Very different site
One F
altogether.
can make the difference.
It really can. It can.
Like when Dix bought Dix. Dix bought, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But before them.
Yeah, they
It
did.
was chicks before.
Yep.
And then
Yep. And
Okay, we're not talking
of
about it.
one F making a difference. My last name is 60% Fs. It is Emma Fife, Fyffe. Don't forget the double Fs in the middle and obviously the F at the beginning. You can find me on all kinds of stuff here at Hyper RPG on Tuesdays now. Matt and I are doing a new show. It's our anime talk show called Hyper Otaku. We had our first episode last week. It was totally awesome. We talked about Little Witch Academia. We're still talking about My Hero Academia every single week until this season ends. And on Tuesday, we will be talking about Death Note, including that thing that happened on Netflix.
Oh God,
Which I'd rather forget about. Also, be sure to tune in on Wednesday afternoons. I solo stream video games, and then more importantly, stick around for Vanquished. And then on Fridays at 9:00 p.m. Pacific time, every single Friday, is Pencils and Parsecs, our Star Wars RPG, which I am part of. So you guys should come watch it because it's really, really fun. And if you watched the Guardians of the Galaxy RPG today and you were like a first-time Hyper RPG Bert, who GM'd that game, is our GM, and he's fantastic. So
yeah, you guys know me. I'm Mal Acevedo. I'm Shy Guy Express on all platforms and stuff. I work here, and I'm always here, so you'll see me here.
He sleeps under this table right here.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We still have some great programming coming up. We're going to cut it over to Charlie Bot, and then after that, we're going to go to Seattle for the Demon Hunters RPG with the Crystal Doyle will be GMing that, and the Demon Hunters writers will be playing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And after that, 10:30 p.m. Pacific time is Hyper Sketch here with Peter Sidarso, who is the Blue Ranger on Ninja Steel, will be our host for Hyper Sketch. So tune in for that. But in the meantime, if you like all the content here, we're a small crew to make this stuff happen. Remember that, like, for everyone who's watching this on YouTube and stuff, remember we want to make this together. Like, this is live content and it's meant to be seen live. And we want to build something with you guys. So it really appreciates that you guys watch this live and that you subscribe to the channel because we appreciate all your support because we're a small crew making this all this awesome content. So
the wheel.
Yeah, do we get to do a spin?
No. We did not. But if we do, every $500 we will go and do the wheel.
We will.
But I know for the Demon Hunters RPG, they have for every 500 up there, they have some cool gear that they're actually going to be giving away that isn't the wheel. So at the Demon Hunters RPG, get ready for that stuff, man. But thank you guys so much. We're going to switch it over to Charlie. What's up? And yes, and Hyper Sketch tonight. Demon Hunters next. And thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Bye.